Welcome to School of Hospitality. The subject we are going to teach today, or I am going to be taking up with you as your professor, will be Foundation Course in Food and Beverage Service 1, and the course code is BSCH 1002. I am Dr. Mehra, Dean School of Hospitality and Tourism, taking up this course with you. I will be teaching you this subject. The topic for today is Organization of Food and Beverage Department. The objectives for the day. Now, what are the objectives? Objectives are what all you will understand or should have understood by the end of today's session. And if there are any questions, we shall take up the questions. Towards the end of the session, there will also be some questions which will help you in thinking and understanding the topic in a better way. First objective is to become familiar with the hierarchy of F&B department. Second, to understand the importance of each position. Third, to understand and remember organization structure. To understand and remember role of each staff in the department. Now these are all very important. Now we will be watching a short video, which will give us a good idea on the topic. Read the indicators very clearly. It is mentioning the owner, the dishwasher, the cooks, the bartenders, the servers, the cashiers. These are all the people who will be working under the manager or the owner in a small restaurant. Look at the entire setup. There is a general manager, there are cashiers, there are receivers, there is a steward, there are chefs. Different departments are displayed in this. So this is a 200 room hotel. See the setup and the organization. See the structure. How one support is below the second. See the vertical and the horizontal spread of the designations that are there in a 200 room hotel. We will be discussing all this in detail once we move on. Okay, it tells you who are under the chef, who all are under the bar manager, what is a night audit, what is a cashier, and so on, and who are the front office supervisors. Let's move on to understand the hierarchy or organization structure. Now, these two words are identical, they mean the same, but sometimes the question may be asking hierarchy, or the question may be saying organization chart or organization structure. So we should be familiar with both the terms. General manager, food and beverage manager. General manager has the food and beverage manager under him, and then an assistant manager. Then there are different food outlets, and each food outlet has an assistant manager, that is restaurant manager. That means all the restaurants, including the coffee shop, will have individually one restaurant manager. Then there will be a banquet manager, then there will be a room service or fine dining manager, then there will be a pool manager, then there will be a bar manager, then a lounge manager and stewarding manager. So now this is the setup. Stewarding here means the kitchen stewarding. Let us look at the hierarchy of a good restaurant. We have a restaurant manager, and under this we have an assistant restaurant manager. We have a senior captain, senior steward, and busboy. I have not mentioned the hostess because in the vertical hierarchy, the hostess is at the level of the steward. But what purposes of reporting, the hostess reports to the restaurant manager. That is why in the vertical hierarchy her name is not there, but horizontally on one side the hostess is placed. She reports to the restaurant manager directly. Then let's have a look at the entire thing in French. In the French language, the understanding the designations and are very important. Also is the pronunciation, which could be written in your mother tongue once you listen to this. So the ucharan or the pronunciation should be very clear. Then one is the restaurant manager here is the directeur du restaurant, the restaurant. Then second is demi directeur the restaurant. The third is maître d'hôtel. The next is maître d'hôtel de car. And under this we have the chef de rang and commis de rang. On the right we have chef de vin, that is the chef de rang for the wine, and commis de vin are the wine waiters. Under this we have the commis de boissons. These are again the people who are responsible for the service of alcoholic beverages. So we must understand and equate the French and the English hierarchy. Very, very important to understand both. Let's have a look at the banquet hierarchy. We have a banquet manager. Under him, we have the head waiter, the waiters and the porters on one end. On the other end, we have the dispense barman, the head wine waiter and the wine waiter. We have not mentioned here the people who are responsible for booking the party, but they are again under the banquet manager. Okay. So let's move on and see next. The room service on the fine dining hierarchy. We have the room service manager, and then we have the room service order taker, followed by the room service captain, the room service steward and the assistant stewards. Now the room service order taker receives the order from the customer and moves the order on to the room service captain, who again will move it on to the allocated to the service stewards. And the assistant stewards would be the ones who would be sometimes individually, sometimes along with the room service steward, taking the food on a tray or a trolley up to the customer's room. We now come to the practice questions. The practice questions are as follows. What do you understand by organization chart? What is the meaning of hierarchy? Name any 5 French words in F&B service organization chart. We've seen one full chart of food and beverage service designations, right from director to the restaurant up to the last end. Differentiate between room service order taker and head waiter. And the fifth is name the top 5 positions of the organization chart. This is followed by references. That means the materials used to understand and read this particular topic. There are 3 books. First is by R. Singaravelan, second is by Dennis Lillicrap, third by Sudhir Andrews. Then there is a YouTube video which is there, followed by a link. Now we have gone through the entire organization. We have understood the food and beverage service, under the general manager, the HOD, the food and beverage manager, then the restaurant manager, the maître d', the chef de rang, the commis de rang, and so on. So I'm sure you have enjoyed the entire journey and you will be benefiting from these books, slides, materials and videos. Good day, good luck. Thank you very much.